I was about to go to bed. I was literally about to go to bed or go edit a video for my vlog channel, and then Lucas Tracey popped up, and I was like, okay, let's have a wee watch of his new video. I'm a fan. I am a fan, but recently I've been kind of not of a fan. I get he's got bad picks, and I get it's kind of funny to pick someone and then all the comments be like, oh, we know what you're doing. You're picking this guy to lose so he wins. But then the stuff he's saying is absolutely fucking absurd. And it's kind of put me over the edge here. Now, I'm not even the biggest Alexander Volkanovski fan, but Lucas fucking Tracey has come out of his little cave wherever he lives. I mean, I probably live in more of a cave than him. Don't know how old he is. Don't know how much older he is than me. I'm 19, so he's probably a wee bit older, quite a bit older. He comes out of his cage like a little man. I know he's been doing a bit of boxing lately. He's got this very brash American confidence about him. I respect it. Really do respect it. He's come out of this little shell, right? And he's said in his video today, it's got a lot of views so far, like 3,000 something views. And he said, Alexander Volkanovski's a fool. His ego's getting out of control. This is a mistake. He's a 35-year-old man on a losing that is going to lose this fight. He's a fool for taking it. Essentially, that he's only doing it to get brownie points, and that he'll never get this opportunity again. And he kept going, he's 35 and he's a chat. Why would you're talking, first of all, that's delusional, that's stupid, and a pussy mentality. Maybe not the smartest, but Alexander Volkanovski isn't doing it for brownie points. He's a world champion and the highest level mixed martial artist on the planet, one of the top 5. And he knows his skill set. He knows he can go out there regardless of having... By the way, being 35 years old and putting yourself through a 10-week training camp is more grueling than what he's doing now. He's going to go in there fresh as a daisy. Try this. Try train 7 days a week or 6 days a week in a row. And then on the Monday, train, okay? And then on Monday, train. I guarantee you, do that for a few weeks. Then 1 week, maybe only do 4 sessions, 3 sessions that week. Give it a few days. Then on the Monday, I guarantee you, you'll feel sharper. You'll feel better at this work. You'll feel faster. Your body recovers a different way when you take, when you have a shorter fight camp. Your body recovers quicker because all the muscle membranes, all the fibers, all this and that, they're heightened because it's not as much impact, constant trauma to them, right? The fact you think that he's a fool and he's doing this for brownie points really bugs me. Why would a man... And also, he's putting his career at risk. He'll never get the chance again. What if he does do it, Lucas? What if he does do it? Is he a fool then? You essentially telling him he's a fool for going and doing this? Yes, Islam Makhachev's great. Doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter if he goes out and loses. He's not doing it for brownie points. He's doing it because he's a world fucking champ and he thinks he can get it done. Maybe it's smarter for him to do this, then do the full training camp at 35, rather than fight Topuria in January and wait till he's 36 years old to fight Islam again. He's taking this fight because he's got something up his sleeves and he knows what he can do. Your picks are so open-ended. I said this in my prediction for Oliveira and Makhachev before it was cancelled. He leaves everything so open-ended. He needs to fuck him up. Go forward, fuck him up. Doesn't give any insight, doesn't give any nothing. And I've sat in on some of his live streams. The man talks so much shit about soy beta males. Mate, look at you. Sit back, take a listen to your voice. Yeah, man. Dude, and you got that curly little afro thing. I know I'm not pretty. I know I'm not anything. But I train, mate. I train 5 days a week. I'm away to Thailand for 3 months to train at Tiger Muay Thai at Count Lions MMA from November to February. And I do MMA and I want to do it for a living. And to hear you speak about Alexander Volkanovski being a fool, it's not intelligent at this point in his career. It's perfectly reasonable at this point in his career. He's an established featherweight champion who's chasing glory and greatness. And it's that mentality of, this isn't smart. Maybe in the eyes of a regular person, it's not smart. In all fairness, when it was first announced, I said, oh, fuck, that's tough, 11 days notice. Then I started thinking, Volkanovski's one of the best in the world. Why is people like Lucas Tracey saying that this is a bad idea when Volkanovski is perfectly capable of going out there and beating Makhachev? And he's probably perfectly capable of doing it on 10 days' notice. You're going to say to Kamaru Usman, oh, he's an idiot for taking the Chimaev fight on on the 10 days' notice? Is that what you're going to say? That's just a question. Because I think it's ballsy, and I think it's earns respect. Not brownie points, it earns respect. Also, why are you so afraid of Volkanovski losing? Because he won't get the chance again? What happens if he goes out there, makes it a really close split decision, defends the featherweight belt a few more times, comes up to lightweight, beats somebody? He'll get the shot again. Your career goes how it goes. You can't win all of it sometimes. Also, I think he's perfectly capable. I think he's going to win. That's maybe me being stupid. You know, people can disagree with my pick. I've in my previous video, I made it a prediction. You know, I explained why. I spoke about this. But to discredit Volkanovski by just saying he's a fool for this, and yeah, you can say he's brave, yeah, you can say he's all that, but to say because he's 35 years old he shouldn't be doing this, just shows how naive you are towards the sport and how naive you are towards true competition and true competitors. It's not like boxing, brother. I know you've been hitting the pads a wee bit and trying to tell your audience how to fight and all this. It's not like boxing. If you lose in boxing, oh, that's like a life sentence. But you lose in MMA, it's like, if it's a good fight, fair play to you. If it's a bad fight, pull up your trousers doing it again tomorrow. You sound soy. You genuinely sound weak. You sound like the videos you make, and I know I do the same thing too. I'm very brash. I'm very confident in my titles and thumbnails and all this. But the way you conduct yourself when talking to your audience, when replying to comments, and when speaking about Alexander Volkanovski is horrible. No justification to call the man a fool. I don't even like Alexander Volkanovski too much. I love him as a fighter, but the fact that you're discrediting his drive for competition, saying he's stupid, he won't get the shot again, he's too old to be doing that, he needs fight camps, it just pisses me off. Should we go have a little listen to other stuff he said? Should we just screw up? Let's go back onto the video and have a wee look at what he said, because it's just ridiculous. It's pathetic. It's just he said his ego's getting out of control. His ego's getting out of control to have confidence and take a fight on short notice, so your ego's out of control. Is that how that works? No, you're confident you can get the job done. Don't talk about it, be about it. What the fuck are you on about?
Lose this fight, lose that fight, and still bounce back as a champ. It is so unbelievably nearsighted to do this. Think about your career. Volkanovski has to have someone that can pull him aside and say, hey man, hey, you're getting up there. You're getting up there in age. And you're also getting up there in the GOAT conversation. Think about your legacy. Think about life after fighting, where you can leverage being like the greatest fighter to ever do it. Can you really just treat this as a disposable fight where whatever happens, happens? No, dude.
No, dude. Mate, can you really treat this as a disposable fight? You think Alexander Volkanovski is going here treating this man lightly, like a disposable fight? Have you not heard anything about fighters in the past? 10-week training camps are taxing. They're grueling on your body. They're to put you in the situations of being in the fight. Alexander Volkanovski is a highly trained, a veteran at this point in the sport. He's been there. He's done it with the best in the world, and he knows he can go out there and win. He's had all the training he needs in the past, technique-wise. He's been through the trenches, and he's clearly, in his mind, my conditioning's good enough to go out there. Or he's got something up his sleeve to get the man out of there early. You sound like an idiot. You sound like an idiot.
If you lose this, you're going to be 35 taking a loss.
And he'll still be the featherweight world champion defending his title in January. One of the greatest featherweights to ever do it. And then after, maybe he'll say, okay, now I'll have a good stint at lightweight and work my way up to the championship. You fucking idiot. You actual idiot.
And that could be by KO. Don't you think
you could lose any fight by KO, man. Holy shit. If people played... This man is ruining MMA. Do you want to hear why? This is what ruined boxing. The politics of it. The scared. The worry. The everything.
You need to give this guy a little bit more respect and time in a training camp. His ego is getting in the way of his career. He's making a horrible, rash decision to take this fight for a fucking pat on the back, to let everyone know how tough he is and how he's doing. You know what it is? He's showing us that he's just going to do something that Makhachev would never do. Habib, them guys, they never do.
That's what the sport's about. taking risks, breaking boundaries. He's a grown fucking man. You are ruining the sport. I cannot believe you're talking like this about Volkanovski. I can't believe you're this. And without you, you know what I'm gonna say. You sound like you sound retarded, mate. You sound pathetic. Actually, you really do sound like you could not take a smack. You sound like, yes, Islam wouldn't do it, but that's not the point. You think Volkanovski's gonna go out there without a championship mentality, just be like, yeah, I'll go out there and lose, no problem. He's saving the card. It's a massive, huge spectacle of a fight in Abu Dhabi. What else do you have to say?
This is what Volkanovski's going to be saying in the press conference. I'm doing something you never do. I'm doing something you and Habib and all those guys. I'm challenging myself. I'm standing up for myself. Yeah, you're standing up for yourself and you're going to get knocked the fuck out for doing it. You're going to ruin your legacy at 30.
What the fuck? At 35?
5 years old, where you can't afford to just do a fucking side quest, get KO'd, and then, oh, it's all good. I'm still a young gun. I could still drop down and have my chin. No. You're going to go on a tough weight cut after it. You're going to fight Ilia Topuria after coming off of the first KO loss of your career. And
it's not the first KO loss of his career. I'm just letting you know that. Do your research. He's lost by KO early on in his career. I'm just letting you know. You are an idiot that knows nothing about the sport. I'm just saying.
And if you lose that, well, congratulations. You've lost 3 out of...
If he goes out there and he gets knocked out, Lucas Tracey's going to be like, I told you so. I told you so. Mate. If he goes out there and gets knocked out, that's fighting. Nothing to do with short notice. Nothing to do with anything like that. That's fighting.
Out of your last 4, we're booting him out of the top 5. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. Volkanovski is literally doing this to get a fucking pat on the back and a hip hip hooray.
Shut your mouth, you fucking fruitcake. Volkanovski's doing this to get a pat on the back and a hip hip hooray. Fuck you, Lucas Tracey. I'm salty. You know what? You've annoyed me. I must admit, fair play to you. Nothing really pisses me off. Like, I don't get wound up by stuff, but listening to him talk, he's poisoning MMA. Like, that is absolutely ridiculous.
And these fans, these Volkanovski fans, are honestly out here saying things like, he's going to kick his ass anyway. Like, I get it, dude. The fight was extremely close. I was one of those people that actually said, you know what, maybe he was robbed when the fight first took place.
Yeah.
But he didn't win. And he had all the circumstances, he had all the stars aligning for him to get the dub. In Australia, Australian Commission, perfect weight cut. Makhachev doesn't have as much time to recover. The build-up, you have 7 months to prepare for a lightweight. And you know what even pisses me off more? Are fans that are basically saying things in the media like, brother, give Makhachev his respect. Hey, everyone's saying respect to Volk. Everyone's saying respect to Volk. How about some respect for Makhachev, man? Makhachev's taking this fight too. I mean, it's a big risk. Fuck you! All right? It's not a big risk.
Islam Makhachev fighting the number 2 pound for pound fighter on the planet isn't a big risk. What the fuck? You know nothing. You don't think that's a big risk? So if someone said to you, oh, okay, Oliveira's out, who you've knocked out easy, you knocked down, you submitted relatively with ease. You're now going to fight your last toughest opponent. Who, I'm Islam Makhachev, I'm sat there, oh yeah, Volk's taking it on 10 days notice. Fuck. Fair play to him. That's a bit nerve-wracking. Fair fucks to him. He was your last fight, your toughest fight. In some people's eyes, he beat you, and he's number 2 pound for pound on the planet under John Jones, and he's been more active than John Jones and had better results than John Jones in the past 5 years. And you think that's an easy fight, and that's not a challenge? Oh my god. Oh my god, Lucas Tracey. Holy shit. Holy shit. I am going to rip this man to bits. Let's have a little talk. Let's have a debate on live stream. Should we do that? I'm not a big name. I don't have anything to offer you. But let's have a debate. Let's have a talk. I just want to throw that out there. I'm just wanting to let you know. That's you're talking absolute nonsense. You have no clue. You have no fucking clue. Like, that's so stupid. He's gonna be sat laughing at me raging about that, but it's like when you're a fan of the sport and people say stuff that you disagree with, it's like, okay, let's agree to disagree. But then when you come out with stuff like that, saying Alexander Volkanovski will be an easy fight, if Islam Makhachev goes out there and makes it look easy against Volkanovski, that's fine. But the fact you're saying that, this is what I mean. He's open-ended. He leaves everything open-ended. That's me done for today. Fuck Lucas Tracey. Fuck what he stands for. Fuck his channel. Let's get it going, brother. Misfits Boxing, where you at? I'll smoke the boy inside 2 rounds.